Uh, hello, hello, hello. Give me one moment. I don't know why my camera keeps doing this. I am here. It's just that it's the second time that this has occurred where my camera decided to cut out here. Camera keeps doing it's being strange as always. But again, I'm here. I need to make sure that I'm double checking, triple checking my setup before I hit live. But definitely hope everybody is doing well today. Hope you all had a good weekend. Mine was fairly okay. And hope that the start of the very first Monday of the new month is treating you and your family and friends well. There we go. There we are. Okay. All right, let's see how this goes for today. Welcome back. We're back with another stream today. We have 10 games tonight. They're going to be starting in a little over 2 hours. It's almost 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, my time. I was able to put a couple of bets in on my way to work, but I really wasn't able to do too much just because it was just a busy day. We were short staffed today at work, so I didn't really have any downtime really to be able to just, because whenever I do have downtime, I'm able to dive in to, outlier to some stuff that I'm looking at for the games. But all in all, out of all of the picks, which include a hockey pick that I put in, I actually won on hockey last night. Out of all of my picks, I had 15 picks. I signed up, like I mentioned in yesterday's stream, I signed up for this app called Pick It. It gives you a breakdown of all of your picks through, say, a week, month, year, a record, all of that. Keeps track of all of that stuff, how much you're spending, all of that for, your bankroll, all of that stuff. As of yesterday, I went 8-6-1, so I would gladly take that positive record. But with that, we are going to dive into a recap of what the picks were and what we did. Now, I will be definitely talking about something specific that I am very upset that I didn't. I wish I had time, even during a break. I didn't even really get a real break at my job too, either, just to be honest. But if I really had time, I would have done this one pick for my Thunder boys that are playing tonight against Milwaukee, because they just announced that both Giannis and Damian Lillard are not playing tonight. So I am just like, I missed out on a chance to more than likely get something in at a good enough value or decent enough value for a pick tonight for that specific game. So I'm just going to have to take that, which I was going to do, and parlay with something else to get something, hopefully get something in return. We'll see what happens with that. But per yesterday, like I said, pretty much mostly all of my picks were posted on my Twitter page. Definitely go and follow my Twitter account, Vortex46, so that we can make the magic happen over there. Once I finish with the stream, I will go run to my Twitter and post all of this stuff here. But I did I think 2 live picks that hit last night. One of them was, I forgot to post this one. I was busy at the time when I took this pick. It was Dante Exum to go over 10 points. He had 14 because he had just came back. somebody was out for the because of the trade and everything, and then I think Kyrie wasn't playing last night either. I was like, well, let me just, during the game, but when it was live, he had like 4 points or something like that. I was like, let me put him down. It was at plus value, plus 100 for him to get 10 points. He finished with 14, so that cashed. This one here, I explained it over on Twitter. I was trying to get Beasley on this ticket along with Kobe White, Vucevic, and Dorn, all 4-leg parlay. Kobe and Beasley to hit 3 threes, Vucevic to get 8 rebounds, and Dorn to get 8 rebounds. When I was pushing to bet the slip, Beasley had hit his second 3, and FanDuel removed him, so that would have been more than likely plus value. But either way, Beasley he finished with 5 threes. That's why I missed out on extra funds, but that cashed. This one, this other pick, I cashed out early because I was in the middle of making dinner. I wasn't paying attention. I thought that it was the fourth quarter when really was the third. It was this pick: Tobias Harris, Gafford, and Zubac. This was put in before the games. All these games started. 15 points each. Gafford was, I guess, basically voided because he didn't play. But it was a plus 500, plus 502. And I cashed out early because I thought it was the fourth quarter. Vucevic was sitting on like 7 or 8 points. And I was like, he's not getting this 15. And like I said, I wasn't paying attention. By the time I looked down, it was the fourth quarter, and he had, I think it was like 11 or 12 points. And I was like, hold on, the game's still going. Oh, like I said, I cashed out early. He finished with 15 points, so I would have gotten a good positive on that one. So that one cashed. The lock pick that I had, Garland to go over 32.5 points, that did not cash. He finished with 30. I had a feeling it was going to be a blowout. It was a huge risk, and funny enough, they let him play a decent amount of minutes last night in the midst of a blowout. Cavs blew the socks off the Mavericks, 144 to 101. He, like I say, finished with 30. Now I should have taken the under, but it was minus 104. What can you do? That was a good enough value for that pick that didn't go through. Had 5-leg for the 5 games. Each player, simple, 10 points. That's all I needed. Pretty much for the positions, like looking at this stuff, I'm gonna look to do something like that similar today. Just looking at what the teams were allowing per the position. Just needed these players to get 10 points. It was Grady. It was Sir Thompson, Max Strus, Drew Holiday, Jalen Wells. All of them to get 10 points. 2 of them got the 10. Strus finished with 9. Holiday finished with 9. And Wells finished with 6. So 2 out of the 5 got the specific number that I needed for them to get. That did not cash. Actually, no, I'm sorry. It wasn't Garland. It was Garland was an extra pick. What was my one lock? Because Garland was from the lock pick. My one lock pick that I had was for James Harden to go over 32 and a half on his points and assists. That's what it was. Garland I put down during the live stream. I thought he was going to be able to get that, but like I said, I did say barring any blowout. It was a blowout. He still got close to it though. It was Harden. I wanted him to get 33 points plus assists. He finished with 32 on, like, literally right there. Like, just needed one more assist or one more point. He would have gotten it, but that didn't cash. And the other one that did not cash, the other lock pick was let me double check here because I can't seem to find it. I lost it. What am I doing? Give me one moment. It wasn't that, was it? I think it was. was plus value. The Pistons, right? Let me double check. Yeah, it was plus value, plus 100. Bet MGM. Pistons to go under 118.5 against the Bulls at home. They scored 127 points. And like I explained during my video from earlier this morning, is that you could have taken either team to go over their team total points, and you would have cashed. If you would have just did both, that would have been money in your pocket. So, yeah. But like I explained to one of my homies at work, nobody saw Vucevic getting a triple-double last night. Literally, I looked down and looked at the stat, and I was like, wait, Vucevic has 9 assists. Where is this coming from with like no real teammates for real? Like, where is this? Your boy really finished with a triple dub? Like, that was random. Just one of those random things. And of course, he's not a choice on any sports book for a triple double because he doesn't do stuff like that on a nightly basis. He doesn't pass the ball. He's averaging 3 assists, 3.4. It probably dipped up a little bit now because he got those 10 assists last night, but he's literally averaging 3 assists, and he had 10 of them things. You know, he's had a few games where he's had like 5 or 6 assists, 7 maybe. But yeah, it's just like, it was random, son. Yeah, now it dipped up to 3.6, so it only dipped up 2. It was 3.4 when I looked at it yesterday. When I was looking, I was like, hold on, what is he average? It's like, it's 3.4. Dipped up to 3.6 because of those 10 assists. It's just wild that he had triple-double last night. But yeah, that's that one. The hockey pick was for the Avalanche, the Stars, and the Panthers to win straight up, and they did. That was plus 330, so that hit. It's part of all of my picks from last night. Over on, actually, what am I doing? Pickett has all of my, I think Pickett has all of my, maybe double check. So they only have for the day. They don't have everything that they do have on Pickett. Is if it's like the day of, it'll have all your stuff of what you won and lost throughout the evening or night or whatever, and then it just resets and gives you a fresh coat of paint, basically. So they don't have anything as far as yesterday, as far as I could tell. Yeah, I can't seem to find. No, it's okay. But like I said, I think BetMGM I definitely had a couple of winners. Actually, hold on. Let me look at my Twitter because I think I did post. Oh, I did on Bet365. I did take the Pistons. This was just before the game. I ended up taking the Pistons on their spread. It was -6. That one cashed, so that one came through. Santi Aldama, that was a part of the live stream yesterday. I picked him for rebounds to get 6.5. He finished with 8. That cashed. Porzingis, that was a part of the live stream yesterday. I had put him down for 18.5. It was -115 over on FanDuel. He finished with 18. That sucked. Donovan Mitchell to go to get 5 assists. I think he finished with 6, if I remember. That cashed. Yeah, he finished with 6, so that cashed. So, some wins, some losses, but we finished on a positive note. Like I said, 8 wins, 6 losses, 1, I guess, void or whatever, in total. So outside of the hockey one, it's pretty much 7 and 6. So, yeah, above 500, I'll take it. Currently, I have 4 picks in as of right now. I'll go over the 2 lock picks real briefly, and then we'll dive into some of these picks for today. Definitely going to be looking to take one of my more favorite picks is for 2 players to score 10 points and two other players to hit 1 3-pointer. It's going to be on one specific game. I'm thinking about it being the Rockets Knicks game, but we'll see in a little bit here specifically how I want to go about this. Just depends. Either way, for that pick, it's going to be like a plus 100, like between plus 100 and plus, close to 200 or whatever, but more so just like definitely plus 100 for sure. So the first pick that I did take, I decided to go with the over on the Hawks. This was the first lock pick from the video from earlier today. I got it at plus value, plus 100 over on Caesars. It was 236.5. This one, as you can see, it dipped up to 235.5. This is now sitting at minus 110 over on FanDuel. Just because I kind of feel like, because the way Detroit has been playing, the way that they, defense wise, like, yes, they've been playing a bit better defense lately, but at the same time, I kind of feel like they've been kind of like backing up defensive wise. So plus they had that big game last night, so I kind of figure even with this back-to-back that both teams can still technically score roughly 120, because Atlanta is doing the same thing. Both teams are kind of, even with Atlanta, so this might go under, but we'll see what happens with this pick. But that's pretty much the first lock pick. And the other pick is for this isn't available here on Outlier, but it's I just grabbed it, minus 130 over on FanDuel. Fourth quarter, Charlotte Hornets to win the fourth quarter by whatever, even if it's by 1 point, whatever the font, even if the Hornets score 20 points and the Wizards score 19, it's minus 130. That's the value, because as you all maybe may or may not have known, that the Hornets are currently 6-1-1 in the fourth quarter over the last 9 games currently when it's pertaining to the fourth quarter. They've pretty much been knocking out the park. They've been definitely a money-making fourth quarter team this season over the last month and a half, roughly 2 months. So just something to just look out for. We'll see what happens with this Washington team. You may even want to consider taking Charlotte's team total points over. We could look at that real quickly right now, just to see what's what. So Hornets. Apologize for my laptop. It's moving slow currently. Yeah, see, it's all like I'm telling it to go down and have to wait. So I'm guessing it's probably going to be like 112, between 110 112 per how the value is looking here, because everything else is 500 400 300, so I kind of figure it's going to be closer to 110 once my laptop decides it wants to. There it goes. Fix. So yeah, 110. So it's minus 102. This is the best value. 102. The better value is plus 114 at one for them to score 112 points, but it's 111 points minus 102 over on FanDuel. Let's see how many points the Wizards are giving up currently. Let's see. So they're currently giving up 122 points. The Wizards are, defensive wise. The only thing with this Charlotte Hornets team is that they are struggling to score now, currently, recently, because they've only gone over this. They're averaging 109 points, literally just shy of a couple of points here. But the last 5 games, yeah, they've gone under. So in the head-to-head matchup, let's see. Maybe this was from, anything from this year. So they played twice this season. They went over once. They hit 110 December 26th, the day after Christmas. So, like I said, it's up to you if you would maybe want to consider taking this. Again, it's literally just shy of plus value. I don't think I'm gonna touch it myself personally. They're at Charlotte's averaging 114 over the last 5 games alone, but again, the last three, yeah, it's a little iffy. Ball's still more than likely still not playing. Let's look at the injury report here. So Poole's even game time decision here. Sar's still out. Steve Bass still out. See, Lonzo's out. Trey Man's done. Yeah, Brandon's done. Mitch is just game time. So that's what I'm saying. Like it's up to you. Do you want to do you even want to attempt to touch a team total point here for this game? Only thing I could think to maybe consider doing, maybe is maybe the spread. Like Washington winning the spread, like because Washington had Kuzma's back, but he's trying to get back in the fold, and Poole is kind of sucking as far as anything, scoring, passing, whatever, rebounding, whatever. The only thing I can think to maybe lean towards is the spread, because I don't necessarily trust Charlotte with whatever that they're going to have on the court. Even with just Bridges out there, I don't trust this game to do anything specific outside, like I said, outside of the fourth quarter. So we'll see. That's like I said, that's the reason why I took this game, is because Charlotte more than likely, even with how they won the fourth quarter, it was plus value against Denver. I missed out. I still upset. It was plus 132 when I was looking at it, and it dipped down to 120 a few hours later after I got home, and I didn't take it. And Charlotte won the fourth quarter against Denver. They scored 27 points. Denver scored 25. That's what I'm saying. Like Charlotte, for some odd reason, they suck the first three quarters for the most part, and then that fourth quarter they decide, maybe their bench or whatever, they decide to play some defense. They decide to score. So that's what I'm saying. It's up to you what you want to do with this game. But I went with, I feel like, is the more safer bet that technically still could lose. Technically, Washington could still win the quarter by, say, a point or 5 or even 10, depending on what happens. But that's just up to you. Next game up, Atlanta and Detroit. This one here, I want to say take the spread. It's minus 102. Let's look at it. Atlanta spread. Let's see. What are they looking like? The last 5 to 10 games. Because we remember Atlanta at one point, they were 0-9 before they finally covered the spread and won a game. I can't remember specifically what game that was, but they were 0-9 the one time with just covering the spread alone. Like they were sort of kind of winning, but mostly losing, but they just weren't covering the spread like at all. More specifically at home, it was a mess for this team. But now they're down. They just lost Jalen Johnson for the season. They're trying to find some type of workaround of some stuff. They did have that one game recently that they handled business when you were thinking that they were going to possibly lose this game. I think was it against Toronto, or it was something, or maybe not Toronto, but it was some squad. So I'm way off. Yeah, currently they're just on a losing streak. They're on an 8-game losing streak right now. It was Toronto. It was the 23rd. Like they covered the spread at least. It's just that they lost the game by 3 points. That's the only thing. 122 to 119. Do I want to? I don't know. It's Detroit. I just had a thing in my brain pop up in my mind. Do I want to take Atlanta for the team total points? Because I just love taking the team total points. That's the only thing. It's 4.5. I don't think I'm gonna really want to touch the spread. let's look at insights for the game. Let's do that. Like I said, guys, apologize for my laptop. Like sometimes it wants to work, sometimes it doesn't. I'm gonna be looking to push to work on getting myself a PC. Let's see. Now Doran, Doran has, what is it, fourth straight? Nani. Oh. Oh, shoot. Somebody could have won some money off this pick. Sorry. I'm going to the wrong thing. Doran. I think last night was his fourth straight double-double. Yeah. 21 points, 13 rebounds. Like literally randomly. I did not know that he was on a 4, 8, 9 games. Out of those 9 games, he hasn't had a double-double just one time. So he is literally 9-1. I mean 8-1, excuse me. When scoring 10 points and grabbing 10 rebounds. I did not know. I was not paying attention to that. No wonder his double-double was so high the last time I looked at it, which was like 2 days ago. And I didn't even take it, and he got it. And then I even think to take the double-double last night. So, I mean, we could look at it, but he more than likely... his double-double is probably like minus 200 or 300 or something. Nothing of value. For real. Let's see here. Where are you? Come on, baby. Oh, it's minus 150. That's actually not bad at all. Huh. Now, per a trend, this is technically from what I saw. Again, it's a trend. He went 4 games, double-double. The 5th game, he didn't get it. He finished with 8 rebounds. But he did indeed have 10 point. He hit 10 against Orlando. So he had 10 points against Orlando, but only 8 boards. That game they actually lost by looks like 8 points on the road. And then after that, the next 4 he got. So you would think, again, per a trend, again, that's a trend. He go 4, he didn't get it. Then he goes 4. Slight chance he might not get it tonight. But I'm going to take it. It's only minus 150. Let's just double check and see. It's on FanDuel. As always, because sometimes Outlier says one thing and then the sportsbook, when you go get it, says something totally different. Let me take that off real quick. I'm going to grab that in a minute. Detroit basketball. See combo. Or no. Popular. FanDuel, popular. Where are you? Did I pass? Oh, there we go. To record a double-double. Minus 150. I'm just going to say screw it. I'm going to take this real quick. Just get that at the value here. Oops. Because technically, per this thing, if you would have laddered, if you would just taken $10, put him down for him to win, and then, basically 5 games ago, put 10 down, it hits. Take that winner, take the winning winning money. Put on the next game, it hits. You know, that's how you ladder. Um, you could be technically sitting on what, like 100 something bucks right now, because this is day 5. So yeah. Okay, so that's the first one for the stream. So I got that one. Let me just, oh, I did it already. All right. Okay, so that's that one. As always, whenever I do put a pick in, I just move on to the next game. Trying to keep these streams roughly an hour, hour and a half. Don't want to be too long. Just depends too, because again, there's 10 games on today. I think there's 7 tomorrow. Double check. So yeah, there's 7 tomorrow. Wednesday has, I think, 10 or 11. 11 Wednesday. Thursday, 6. Friday, 7. So that gives you a gist of what we're looking to look at what we're dealing with currently. Give me 1 second. Let's forget to do this here. All right, next up, Rockets, Knicks. This is the game that I'm talking about that I want to do. So I'm going to do 2 picks here. One single one, and then I'm going to probably look to dive into, because I kind of feel like I can get something out of this game. It's going to be, at least for sure, the one pick that I'm going to put in is for 2 players to get 10 points, 2 players to hit 1 3. Definitely pushing for plus value, at least plus 100 or a little higher or a bit higher. Definitely going to be over on FanDuel. So from what I'm getting the gist of, from what I'm hearing in the betting world, is that many people are sort of kind of leaning towards the Knicks. As you see per the spread, it is minus 105 and it's actually in favor on both, either one. BetMGM, there's also ESPN Bet for the Houston Rockets. See, me, I would more than likely lean towards a team total. You could even consider taking the actual 224.5. That's also sitting right there. The one thing that's standing out, that's what it was. That's the pick. It's literally right in front of my face. I was on the bus and I was like, yeah, I'm leaning towards Amin Thompson for his rebounds, because it's literally low. It's 4.5. But I couldn't grab it at the time because there wasn't any lines open. The only thing that it was showing, I think, was on underdog, and my state doesn't allow underdog, so I didn't take it. And again, it's still sitting at underdog, but let's see. It's still saying that currently, even right now. Oh, that's first quarter. That's my fault. I was looking at the wrong thing. So maybe there was. What the heck? I didn't push anything. I swear I didn't click on it. I was trying to go over. Yeah, today's one of those weird days that my laptop is being rude. Okay, so really his rebounds are 8.5. So it's minus 132. That's actually good, to be honest. Head-to-head matchup, he's hit this twice. He did go over it back in November on the 4th. Per the shooting guard small for position, they're allowing 7 though. They're sort of kind of shutting down the position. And actually, this is better because it did go up to 9.5. It opened at 9.5 at 1:30 a.m. So this is actually better. He's hit his mark 70% of the time. Last 5 games, 60%. He's averaging 9 the last 5 games, 10 the last 10 games, and 8 the last 3 games against New York. On the road, he only had 1, but he only played 10 minutes of that game. I think I'm going to take this just because he just might get 8. And I want to, oh, what's going on? Legend, my homie Willie T is in the comment section. How are you? Thanks for stopping by. Hope you're doing well. I'm gonna take Amin Thompson for his rebounds because, like I said, I was on the bus. I was gonna take this, but this actually works out because it dipped down. The line moved down 1 rebound. So, what is this on FanDuel? Is it just FanDuel? Okay, so it's a little higher. So I'm gonna just do that. I'm just gonna say screw it. We're gonna do FanDuel. Rebound, Amin Thompson. I just want to see if he can be able to. Okay, so FanDuel actually bumped it back up to the 9.5, and it's plus 112. But I can do an alternate for the minus 132 here. I'll just do that. We will just do that. 8.5. Locked it in. We're going to see how this goes here for this pick. I want to see if he's going to go out there and get these 9 rebounds tonight on the road. Okay, so let's do this real quick, as quickly, as fast as possible, so we can move on to the next game. Trying to rush because I'm getting hungry. We've only hit this is like the second game, third game. There's still like several more games to go through. So this game specifically, like I explained yesterday in yesterday's stream, is that when I do a pick like this where it's 2 players to get 10 points, the other 2 players to get 1-3, I'm always pushing for like the player for this to really work out. Okay, so 10 points. Josh Hart and Dylan Brooks, 10 each, but there's currently the lowest is minus 380. Okay, so this one's not going to work out. Like at all. Because what I try to do, I try to pick players, like I try to pick 4 different players. I don't try to do like 2 players and then one of those 2 players to get the 10 points. Then I pick another one to get, or the same player to get a 3. I try to pick 4 different players to do exactly what I want to do. So it's not going to be that game. Let's look at the later game. It's Pacers versus Jazz. Okay, this one definitely has value here. Yeah, this one has value for both. At least decent enough. We're kind of jumping ahead a little bit, but I I would rather Justin Rios, what's going on? How are you? Hope you're doing well today. So you took him in for a double double tonight with Sengun's out. Nice. Okay. Well, not nice. You don't. I don't. I never wish an injury on any player for. I just talked about that too. Like even yesterday's stream, I talked about it. Like you want all stars, superstars to play all 82 games, but because injuries happen, you still, you know, would want some of the backups to get some shine too. Okay. So 2 players, 10 points, and then the other 2 players, 1-3, should hit at plus value, like plus 100, plus maybe 120. $10 will get you back, 20 bucks or whatever. Because this pick here is a safe pick. This is like the safest pick that you can grab, that you can put on the ticket. If you decided to do multiple ones, put it all on. You can parlay that plus 500 or whatever, and hey, if you had $100, if you had a full unit, put the full unit down, and all those players go out there and do their job. That's $500-600 in your pocket. So similar, same thing. You just did $10 to get back, say, $60 or whatever. Make it happen. So 2 players, 10 points each, real simple. You can either pick, this one here, like Nimhard to get 10 points is minus 270. Walker Kessler to get 10 points is minus 140. That alone is plus value in itself. That's a plus 100 right there. Plus 119. But again, I add 2 other players. Simple to go out there and hit 1-3. And I usually pick like the lowest. Like I don't usually grab plus 100s all like that, unless that's the best value, especially if it's literally at plus 100 on the nose. So Mathurin, 1-3 minus 440. John Collins, 1-3 minus 320. Now, in the midst of me saying all of that, you want to do your research real quick. Jump on over to this little app called The Score. It gives you all the stats. As you see, it's called The Score. You can download it. It's free. You go to the game. You click the actual team. Then you click the player stats. And then you just scroll to find the player that you're looking at. So Collins. Game log. He's the last 4 games alone, or technically 5. He's averaging 2 threes right here, right there in the corner left of the screen because it's flipped. He's averaging the last 4 games alone. He's hitting 2 threes a game. So I'm gonna automatically keep him on the ticket. And then the other one was for Mathurin. Whoops. Game log. So this one's a little bit more of a stretch, but I'm gonna keep it. The last 5 games, he's hit 1 or more 3 times. The last 5 games, he went 0-3 the last game against Atlanta at home. So I'm gonna keep it. Again, this is a play that I'm gonna take. Now this is plus value though, still plus value. Like I said, I usually do the plus 100s, but this one I'll take it. It's plus 258. Like I said, these are more of the safer picks that you would consider putting in on a ticket, but I'm gonna take it. We're gonna do it. Lock that in, son. So 4-leg parlay, that's in. What we can try to push for today is say maybe a plus 500 or even plus 1,000. I know I did one yesterday. That one almost cashed, but of course it didn't. It was a plus like 1,083, I think, or something, if I remember correctly. But again, it just didn't cash. You know. Let's see. So like I said, we were getting ahead of ourselves. So I took Amin Thompson for the rebounds. Like you said, Justin, if you're still here, you took the double. Justin, if you're still here, what was the that's what I forgot to ask you. If you're still here, what was the if you remember, what was the value for the double for Amin Thompson while I'm looking at this next game? Here's the thing with this game. The Kings are down a key player. And what player is that? De'Aaron Fox. He just recently got traded to the San Antonio Spurs. Let's see. They went under the last game. Yeah, because that's right. Because they only scored like 103 points. So this is minus 110 from the score 114 points. The reason why I'm considering this is because of this. Look at this. The Kings are allowing 115 points per their defense. So they've hit this mark of 114, 70% of the time. Last 5 games, 60%. Plus 115, nice. Nice. Let's see, head-to-head matchup. 50%. Literally on the nose. 50% on the nose, dog. But DiVincenzo's still not in. That's the only thing. So these last 5 games. So they went under the last game. Now, per a trend, they go under, but then they go over. Okay. So Sengun's pretty much is, you're saying Sengun's playing. And you're just pretty much saying like, oh, he may not be grabbing many boards. Oh, well, it's saying here, well, that was yesterday though, but it's saying iffy. So you're right, he may not be playing today. So per a trend, this is a trend. They went over on the 25th. They went under on the 27th. Then they went over back to back, 29th and then the 30th. And 2 days ago they went under. So per the trend, they have a chance to go over to hit 115. Let's look at the line. Let's go to the over, and let's look at the Kings the last several games. What have they actually been doing? Let's see. So 144, 117. Again, this is on the road. This works out. The last 5 games, all of them on the road. They only allowed a team to go under that 115 once on the road. That's key. And then you could technically look at the rest of the games too. So what? 1, 2. So roughly 3. So they're 7-3 when allowing teams to go over 115. But the Wolves, let's see, we can look at the last 5 games, but we can more so look at the home as well. So home, see here against Washington at home, they only scored 103. Over here, Atlanta, they scored 100. Denver, they scored 133, so that's one. So currently 2, 1-2. They scored 117 at home in a loss to the Cavs. 2-2. And then here, so they're 2-3 over the last 5 games at home, scoring 115 points. So I'm gonna take the team total. I'm just gonna just do it. So you say, yeah, I'm banking on them not playing or not playing much, but you know how they can be. Right, exactly. Like they literally will wait 5 minutes before tip off. Like, oh, this player's not playing, or oh, this player is playing. You're like, you were trying to set up, you know, your whole parlay or your ticket. You're like, you were waiting, and at that, the value was probably at a plus 105 or something. And then by the time tip off happens and they put them in, the value dips down to say minus, 110, and you're like, you caused me to miss out on a whole bunch of extra funds if this were to hit. I'm gonna take this gamble here, guys. I'm just gonna just do it. I am going to take this. Okay, never mind. So it's. I'm sorry, I was looking at the wrong thing. So the over for this one is 114. I thought it was 115. So the 115 is 106. But we're gonna do this one. I haven't done it because I usually do my overs, my team total overs and unders. I usually do those over on either BetMGM or DraftKings. So team. Right, definitely. It gets voided. You get your money back. You're like, dang, now I got to try to figure out or just save that money for another time. It's like, man, like that's not what I wanted to do. All right, team total. I'll take it. It dipped down. So here, right here is saying minus 110 for the Timberwolves to score 114 points, 113 and a half. But here on FanDuel currently, it's minus 106. I'm going to take that. I'll grab that. Simple and easy. Because sometimes minus 106 be hit. It'd be like the minus 110s. Those ones hit more, and every so often like a plus 105 may hit. Plus 100s hit a little bit more than not. So it just depends on what you're really looking at, what you're really looking for as a pick. Okay, next up. Come on. I just got reminded of something that I'm getting ready to do. But it's for one of the later games. Again, guys, I apologize. My laptop is just being so crappy today. I tried to make sure that I let it, really boot up and sit for at least 15 plus minutes. But today, it wants to be streamed. Supposedly, again, I don't know how true this is. This is supposedly, my boy just sent me this saying that the Phoenix Suns are listening to offers on Kevin Durant. Golden State have been most active in pursuit. Warriors' ideal plan is to bring both LeBron and Kevin Durant to the Bay Area to play along Curry. Shams has reported the Warriors legitimately calling calling about every All-Star before the deadline. I don't think that's gonna happen. There's too much. There's way too because both Durant, mostly definitely Braun, is too high of a cost to try to trade. You know, you're basically trading away every player on your team to get those two to your squad. You know, let alone LeBron. So I don't think that's gonna happen. Okay. All right. So this is the one that I'm upset about. I talked about at the beginning of the stream. So because I was at work, because I was so busy, I didn't get a chance to really sit and look at this because I would have taken the spread for this game. I would have taken my Thunder on the spread. The spread was, as of last night, the spread was -7.5. As you see, it jumped to -16. Reason being is because Giannis got ruled out, I think, within the last hour and a half. But then, roughly, say 40 minutes ago, Damian got ruled out. So that's that, and you're automatically assuming that my Thunder boys, my favorite team in the league, is going to win the spread. They're going to cover the spread, and they're going to go out here and blow like basically the Cavs did last night, blow out this Milwaukee team on at home. The only thing is I don't think I trust us late third quarter walking into the fourth. You say you're a Heat fan because that's the only place he wants to go, but I don't think KD goes back. Yeah, he just who knows. As I stated in yesterday's stream, nobody saw Luka and AD getting traded. Nobody was talking about. Nobody was thinking about. None of that occurred on any of us as sports fans for the NBA. Everybody was too focused on and being distracted about his Jimmy Butler stuff. That scheming was happening in the background behind closed doors for this one major, basically the biggest trade this season, and it happened just before the deadline. So, and of course, we were more so thinking like hearing rumblings about Bradley Beal getting traded too. So there's that as well. So that could still happen. There's still 2 or 3 days left before the deadline is over with. So yeah, there's that. Yeah, my boy's cracking me up. My boy Rob's hilarious. So here's what I'm gonna do with this pick. I'm gonna just say screw it. I'm gonna take us to win the spread at -116. I'm gonna take my Thunder boys to go out there and handle business tonight. It's at Bet MGM, so I'm just gonna take it. I have some change over here. Like I said, I'm just gonna take this pick. Also over on BetMGM, I do have this pick Bet365. Sorry, not BetMGM. It's Bet365. I do have this pick here that I put in. It was early in this morning. I can go over real briefly. It's Batazde to go over 1.5 assists. It's -170, and also DeMar DeRozan to go under his assists at 3.5, -120. Combine that. That's a plus value ticket here. And yeah, that one, if I remember correctly, was +1. It's +1 something. I can't remember. Hold on, I think I can find it. Hold on. I thought I grabbed a screenshot for this one. I can't believe that I did. I really don't see it. I could have sworn I grabbed this as a screenshot this morning. I did not. What was I? There it goes. Plus 191. That was it. That's what it was. I forgot to mention too, I have this other pick I picked Detroit to win the game against Atlanta by 1 to 10 points. Plus 180 over on FanDuel. Justin, you said teams without their best players play so hungry, so minus 16.5 is so tough. But if they did beat them by 16, I wouldn't be surprised. Right. That's what I'm saying. Like that's why I'm just like, you know what, I'm here. I'm just gonna take us. I'm gonna take my Thunder Boys to win the spread. Here, I'm just gonna just do it. I'll take it. I grabbed it. I got it. Lock it in. Oops, wrong one. Over on Bet 365 was minus 110. So I said, screw it. I did it. I locked it in. I did it. Screw it. I'm gonna take the chance in the hopes that we go out there and handle business tonight. And the reason being is because I over on FanDuel, I was really going to take them to win by plus 11 points, but combined it with Minnesota to win against Sacramento by 1 to 10 points. But I decided I changed my mind. I'm not even going to do it. I don't want to take the chance. So, this game, it's my other favorite team. They've been my favorite team since the expansion, when they got expanded into the league. Memphis Grizzlies against the Spurs. We're at home. This game. Yeah, De'Aaron Fox is here, but he's not going to play. What do I want to do here? Now, I did cash on Aldama's rebounds last night. This is a back-to-back game at home. We won big. Well, no, my fault. We won on the road. I'm sorry. We're back at home now. Let me look at insights real quick to see what we're gonna do. Now, Wemby is. Look at this, a lot of CP3 stuff, but no Wemby stuff. Is he not? Hold on. Because he's not popping on my insights at all. Hold on, dog. Let's look at the injury report. Wemby's game time decision. That's why. I don't know. They're saying De'Aaron Fox's game time. I don't know. He may not play. Yeah, Jaws game time decision. Desmond Bane is out. Dang. Okay. So this is going to make things easier. Oh, shoot. Anybody else? Wheels. So due to maybe possibly players not playing, let me just go with the team total, because again, this game, I don't know. I might just fade us on our points. There's a trend here, though. Anytime we've gone under the 120, they've gone over. Well, sorry. Anytime we've gone over, the very next game we've gone under. For the most part. So, or no, that's not. What am I saying? Because I'm a little tired. That's what it is. So anytime we've gone over the team total points, we've gone over the very next game. But because of the team, with the injuries and stuff, see, I would have grabbed this. It opened. It looks like it. When did it open? It opened at 12:11 a.m. minus 105. Oh, 123 and a half. It dipped down 4 points or 3 points. Dang, but this is plus 102. Maybe we don't score one. Maybe we don't score this one. 121. Because again, San Antonio Spurs are allowing 114. It's not that they're allowing, close to the number. They're a few points off. I'm gonna. I'll do it. Because there's a chance that we still win the game, but we don't score 121 points. There is a chance. Every risk that we take in the betting world, there's always a chance. You put 5 picks down, they seemingly looking like they're going to hit. None of them hit. You can, you do another 5 and they all hit. You can go 1-4. You go 3-2 or 2-2. 2-3. Anything can happen with all of these picks that you put in, or just a couple of picks. You don't necessarily have to do every game. You could just look at like, oh, there's 10 games. I'm just gonna do 2 games, or just one, or you just be like, no, I don't feel like betting at all today, or I don't feel like betting the rest of the week, or I don't feel like betting the rest of the year. You can do that. All right, next game. So I have been enjoying, watching Indiana play as a team recently. So, Siakam has come through for me on rebounds. Halliburton here and there. Collier has been coming through for me on assists. He's been mostly winning on a positive note for me with his assists. I think I'm currently like 5-3 with betting his assists currently right now. I think I could be wrong. Could be off a game or something like that. A win or a loss. Let's look at Halliburton. I haven't bet Halliburton in a long time, because he was a fade spot for his points, rebounds, and assists. His points and assists, all of that. He was sitting at a fade spot earlier in the season. More specifically on the road, a month and a half ago. But he kind of been sort of acting normal. He went over this points and assists last season though. But at point guard position, they're actually allowing 33 or 34. This is 25 and then 10. So roughly about 34. So this is over this one. It's minus 115. Last 10 games, 50%. Last 5 games, 40%. He only went over 2 out of the last 5 games alone. But again, per the position, they're actually allowing 34 for the points and assists. Let's look at 3-pointers. No, not attempts. 3-point made. Plus 160 for 4-3. Why is it 4? Is it because of the position? They're only allowing 3. He's only averaging 3. Is that the reason why? Head-to-head matchup. He only hit 1. That was last season against them. Was that? That was at home though. That's strange. Look, he's only averaging 3, 2.7 at that. Just a little over 3. Why is it 3.5? Why wouldn't it be 2.5? That is so strange. Like literally, especially the last 5 games, because he's and it's only I think the only reason why it's like this is because he had 6 against San Antonio on the 25th of January last month. I think that's the other reason why it's up that high. That's why I'm saying it should really 3-pointers should be like 2.5. Let me see, because I love FanDuel. You can do alternate choices here. I just want to look at some. I don't think I'm gonna go with 3-pointers. Two and a half is minus 192. That is so weird. This is stuff like this that causes you to say, you know what, I'm not even gonna just, this is stuff that you want to shy away from unless you want to decide to say, I'll take the alternate on the 3. You're juicing your pick by juicing your funds out. Okay, but this is sheesh. 125, 125, 125 points. I see why it's so high. Now they're at last 10 games for the Pacers to score 125 points minus 108. They've hit this mark 40% of the time. They're averaging 120. The last 5 games, though, they're actually averaging 125 points. That's why it's so high, because 3 of those games, the last 3 games, they literally hit over 130 points. That's the only thing. And Utah was allowing 119 points. Head-to-head matchup. Let's see. 120. Man. And the last month they held them 105. Huh. You know what? I'm gonna do this one here, because I'm currently 0. It's either 0-2 and 0-3 when betting against the Pacers to go to shut a team down from scoring their team total points. I tried to fade 2 to 3 teams against them, and all the past 2 or 3 times against the Pacers have allowed them to score. Specifically, the amount. Come on, laptop, come on. Yeah, see, it's just like, man, it was cool 30 seconds ago. The laptop was working fine. Oh, just got a notification. Dallas Mavericks Anthony Davis, new member of the team, is iffy for tonight's game. But we know, even with Anthony being iffy most of the time, almost every game, he would be out there on the court balling. So I don't know. I don't think he's gonna play tonight. Because we're talking about it, is the next game for Dallas, are they at home? Oh wait, Dallas doesn't play tonight. No, Dallas doesn't play. Hold on. No, they don't play. They play tomorrow at Philly. So more than likely, I feel like AD's playing tomorrow. Okay. Utah. This is where the rubber meets the road for me. Pacers are allowing 115 points average. Utah is going under this 117 and a half, minus 106 to go over. They're averaging 112 points. This is like the perfect spot to fade the Jazz on the team total points today. This is the perfect spot. Simply because they're going under this at 80%. And this is more than likely at plus value, isn't it? Actually, no, it's minus 114. Literally, they're on a 6 game, 100%. They've gone under this. Wish I was paying attention to them because I would have definitely laddered this by now. Man, that's 6 games. That's literally $1,000. I would have won $1,000 tonight if this indeed were to go under this 118. Ladder challenge is this: starting here against my OKC Thunder, $10 turned into 20, 20 into 40, 40 into 80, 80 to 120, 120 to I think it's close to. Actually, no, I think it's like I'm off. I'm actually off. So it's like 300 or something like that. Right here, this is day 5. You would be at $300. You take that 300, you put it here for day 6. It literally puts you at like $700 something dollars. Right here, you would be sitting on $700. You would take that $700 and you would put it on tonight for the Jazz to go under this 118 and a half. 117 and a half. And they don't score 118 points tonight against a team that's literally averaging and letting teams score 115 points. It's a perfect spot to take the under. Darn it, I'm gonna take the under. I didn't learn my lesson from the last 2 times. I even said I went on record saying that I was gonna swap. I was gonna not go against the Pacers the next game, but darn it, I'm gonna do it. It's literally plus 100 for them to go to not score 117 points. It's plus 100. That is. I'm gonna go with the 117. This is just wrong. Okay, I did it. I said because again, they're 6 straight games. But again, it's the Pacers. They make hard to score 120 tonight at home. But third time, I'm hopeful that the Pacers don't make it do what it do. All right. All right, we're almost done. Zion's playing tonight. Zion is playing tonight. That minus 105 for this plus 10 is very, very enticing for the spread, because I haven't taken a spread pick yet during the stream. I did. Oh no, but my fault. I took my Thunder boys for the spread. Look at this. Last 5 games alone, 60%. 3 straight games they've covered. Head-to-head matchup they've covered against Denver. Last 5 games, back to back even. Close to the 10. They won plus 8.5, basically 9. They lost the game, but they lost by. This was back in December. They lost by 3 points. Game before that they won. So, Denver at home against them, they suck. Let's doing that. I'm gonna do this here. Come on, baby, we almost done. Because I think I am gonna take the Pelicans to cover the spread, even if it's in a loss. Kind of just don't trust Denver even at home. Last 10 games, they've been 50-50. See, that's the thing. But the last 10 games for the Pelicans, they've been covering. Even in losses, they've been covering. So since Zion is playing, I am going to, because I don't think Russ is in either. Just double check here. See, Russ is out. So I'm going to go on ahead and take the Pelicans to cover the spread. It's over on Caesars. That'll work because I think this is the only. So this is probably like the second pick. Yeah, because the Hawks game, I took the spread over on Caesars because it was plus 100. Okay, locked it in. Next up, this is what. So I'm gonna take another spread automatically. I am going to take again. This is a revenge spot for the Suns. It was like a trend or something. Suns, they won one game, and anytime that they won a game, and then they came and they were on the road, they were like 0-9 on the road after winning big or something like that. And the trend was, every time that they won the one game and then they went, so basically like they were at home and then they went to the visiting home team, that they did not cover the spread. They were like 0-9. Now, technically now they're 0-10 when covering the spread on the road. I am going to, once again, because I did take it the last game, it was -4. It was +4 at the time for the Trailblazers to cover the spread. They won the game outright and covered that +4. I think it dipped down to +3.5 at the time too before the game tipped off. I'm gonna take the Trailblazers again. I have a feeling that the Suns are gonna probably win this game, but I kind of have the feeling that they're not gonna win by more than 5 points. But all in all, I could be wrong in its totality. So, let me see. See, it jumped up to 5 here. Let me look on BetMGM because I haven't really done anything on BetMGM at all. Just because per everything that's been going on with the picks. Everything's been more so on FanDuel, a little bit on Bet 365. So I kind of want to, get some love going for some of these other sports books, because that's what I'll do. Even if a value, for me at least, for my pick, even if a value is sitting a bit better on another sports book, I'm like, hey, like most of my picks are going on a couple other extra books or one specific book. I will still run over to one of the other books and say, look, even if it's it's like minus 110, but it's minus 130 on another, I'll just go over to the minus 130 and say screw it. Just because I want the other sports book to get some love too. So it looks like Caesars is the best spot. Caesars or FanDuel, it's at 5. So I'm just going to do Caesars. It's plus 5. Let's see if they can go. The Suns will go 0 and 10. If that might not even be the trend though, but we're just gonna do that. Okay, last one up. Warriors hosting the Orlando Magic. Green is out for this game. Golden State's defense is down, so pretty much they're allowing teams to score. There's a reason why I decided to do this pick. It's just a standard pick. It's the team total points. I'm pushing for the Orlando Magic to actually score some points tonight on the road, because currently they are struggling to score points. Look at this. Look at the under. Look at this. The under has been hitting for this team. Let's see, minus 108. Now, the better value technically is the plus 100 for them to go for them to score 105 points, not 104 points. As you see, the last 10 games they've only hit this mark 30% of the time and 40% of the time in the last 5 games. The Warriors are allowing 112 points, 111.6 to be more exact. They've been, like I said, Orlando's been struggling to score points with both Banchero and Franz back in the lineup. Suggs' game time decision yet again as of 5 hours ago, but he's been struggling to score because Draymond's game time, Hill's game time. So I am going to go with the plus 100. I'm gonna go for them to score 105 points. Bet MGM. Plus value 104 and a half. Plus 100. Bet MGM. I said screw it. And that, folks, is the stream. It's all 10 games, all the bets I'm getting ready to share over on Twitter in a middle of a moment. with that, be sure to go follow me over on Twitter, Vortex46, the word Vortex, and then the number 46 for all of these picks that I put in for this live stream. Let's hope for the best. Justin and Will, thanks for stopping by. Definitely, it's real. Appreciate it. Let's see what happens today. We're gonna see what happens today with all of these picks. I think I have like 13 picks in total. It's been a while since I did one of that amount. I usually do about, even with this amount of games, I usually do about like 6 or 7, maybe 8. So I decided to do all the games today. But we'll see what happens. With that, I'm out. I'll holler at y'all. We have 7 games tomorrow. I think if I remember correctly, there's 7 games tomorrow. Definitely, rush home. Boot up the laptop, but hopefully the laptop will be doing better than what it is today. Again, apologize for how slow it's been running for the stream, but because technically we probably could have been done maybe several minutes ago. It's just over 100 hour and 37 minutes of this stream, about to be 1:38 now. Definitely, Justin. Yeah, it's been real, dude. But yeah, tomorrow, roughly same time, 4:30, 5 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we'll do another live stream for the games for tomorrow. 7 games. Let's see what happens tonight. And definitely, let's hope that we get some wins today. All, most parlays hitting, single bets hitting. You putting your unit bets in, your half units, your quarter units, whatever, cents, whatever. It doesn't matter. Let's continue to have fun with this, guys. Let's push for these wins tonight, and let's continue to push for more wins here for 2025 in hopes that we can change our bank accounts in a positive way, hopefully by the end of December 31st of 2025. But with that, I'll holler at y'all later, guys. Stay safe, stay humble. Peace.